Hey guys, Strider here, and I've got a little treat for you guys today. But before I get into that, I just want to say thanks to all of the people that have liked, commented, and watched my Cyrax Fool on the Hill video. I know it's a year old, almost a year old. I don't remember exactly when I uploaded it, but I'm still very proud of how it turned out. And I've been tossing around other ideas for other videos, but unfortunately, I don't have all the files for some of the stuff that I want to make. So those ideas are just going to be sitting in limbo for a while. But nonetheless, I really appreciate that you guys like it. And if you want me to do anything, if you have any ideas or stuff you want me to cover on the channel, just comment down below and I'll see if I can get to it. Anyway, on to today's topic. So lately, Chance hasn't really been having a good time streaming. Cyrax has been fucked over by Kick because, well, he's been ban evading like he usually does. In fact, there was a stream the other day where he was talking all this mad shit about just how untouchable he is and this and that. And then 20, almost 30 minutes into that stream, he gets banned and it cuts to a 404 page. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I just thought that was a really funny thing to mention. I'm going to post a link to that to N-word on N-word Boy's channel. Shout out to him, by the way. He just makes the best content. I mean, he's the best archive channel to date. Anyway, he's been on Facebook lately, streaming. And if you know anything about him, you know that Facebook, aside from Instagram, is the main place where he likes to prey on minors. So, a while back, I made an account on there to see whatever kind of shit he's posting on there, what kind of live streams he's going on, and his usual inane rants, and also comment on his posts. But the main reason was really to send him DMs. Just tell him the usual stuff that everyone else says. I wasn't expecting him to respond because he gets thousands of hate messages every single day, and I didn't really think nothing would come of it. It was 6 days ago, and I watch a video on N-word Boy's channel of him on Facebook. He's going on his usual bullshit rants. He's telling all the usual lies that he always does, blaming everyone and everything under the sun except himself for problems that he's caused. When I remember, from what I remember in that video, he mentions that he has supposedly proof about his claims. So I go into his DMs and I ask him this. Alright, Chance, what evidence could you possibly have? If you're this innocent victim you always claim to be, how come I've never seen any real evidence from you? You always claim to have proof, but I've never seen it. So, I ignore it and I go about my day. It was a weekend, so I just spent most of that time relaxing. Later on that day, I check my account, and I noticed that there's a notification, and I thought it was just from the Chance Wilkins is a Predator and in your friends group that I'm in. Oh no, that wasn't what I found. Instead, I got a notification in Messenger. Yup, that's right. He responded to me. It was then I realized it was going to be a very interesting day. Now, what you see on screen is what he first sent me at first. He sends me two things, a picture and a video. So this is the first picture that he sent me, which is just a screenshot of one of N-word Boy's community posts. It's really not much, it's N-word Boy giving the goblin some very solid advice, I might add. But, of course, to him, any sort of criticism, no matter how true it might be, is a form of personal insult. The next thing that he sends me is a video with him, N-word Boy, and I believe Marty, I don't know who else was there, on a live stream.
You know what I don't get is this. Like what I'm trying to figure out is this.
Bro,
Y'all always talk shit about how I suck at music, but yet you guys proceed to steal my music like it's the best shit in the world.
and what's your point?
Why is that?
So
Well,
it's a
it
compliment.
must hope so,
because
man.
we can
What's
actually
wrong
make
with
money off of it, where
No,
you can't.
here's the thing, buddy boy.
Nobody wants to give you money, especially
that?
after everything you've
No,
done.
no, that's not it. You just don't want to see people do it. That's all it is.
I
You
don't
just
want to
don't
see
want
you do it.
to help me out.
Right.
That's all it is.
Anything to see you not succeed, man.
Exactly.
Well, guess
They're
what?
kids.
Now, that clip was basically N-word boy telling him, "We don't want you to succeed," which, I mean, when you're someone like Chance, who's been caught sending dick pics to what you think are children, or unfortunately were children, 99.99% of people are going to think you don't deserve any good things happening to you, especially having a job on the internet, which is what Chance wants. He has an entitlement complex and feels he has a God given right. He literally thinks he has a God given right to be on the internet. After I watched that, I ask him this. So, let me get this straight. It's wrong when they steal your music, but when you steal everyone else's music, don't even get me started on Lost Innocence, that's somehow a bad thing? Where he eloquently responds with all of the literacy skills of a third grader learning how to text for the first time. Here's the thing, I ain't stealing nothing. It's all a lie they make up. All of it's fake. A lie they made up that they want you to believe. So, at this point, I'm reading this, and that's exactly what I expected him to say. And I answer with, lies don't have verifiable evidence to back them up. It's kind of weird that the vast majority of people are saying the same thing as N-word boy and the others, when literally the only person that's claiming it's a lie is you yourself. Then he gets butthurt, tries to fucking voice call me, which I couldn't pick up because I was busy with something. And then he decides to send me 3 voice messages. Now I'm gonna play them for you guys now. There's nothing really special about them. Unfortunately, it's nothing like CVG, like the rage he had with CVG or Marty or anything. But it's still kind of funny. Uh, you, you just gotta just listen to it for yourself. This made my fucking evening.
Dude, let me tell you right now, motherfucker. If you want to be a sheep, continue to be a fucking sheep. But just know that all these people are liars and that I'm the one that's telling the fucking truth. And you want to know why? Because they want y'all to believe the dumb fucking narrative that they lay out. All the shit they say that's the truth, it's all lies. It's all made up fucking garbage. All so they can continue to attack people. That's all it is. They want to attack people, so they make up lies like they do with me. It's pretty fucking easy to see if you're not fucking blind, dude. Read between the lines of what they're doing. Really read into what they're fucking doing. Go into their Discord servers. Go into their Facebook groups. None of what they do adds up, dude. Wake the fuck up and stop being a fucking blind bitch. I'm just saying, man. Wake the fuck up and start reading between their lines. Start questioning them like you do me. Start grilling them about every little thing they do. How about you do that? How about you go in and grill them like you're grilling me? Start asking them the hard questions. Start asking them the hard shit. Like I do. You know why they hate me? Because I call them out on their bullshit. They hate me because I call them out. They hate the fact that I do that shit. They hate the fact that I expose them. So why don't you sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and start exposing them as well, and stop being a blind little bitch, dude. Wake up. You're being brainwashed by these people, man. Wake up. It's all a lie. None of it's real. None of what they say can be trusted. None of what they say is real. It's all fake shit. so they can continue their bullshit ass narrative, dude. Wake the fuck up.
Now, unfortunately, but not surprisingly, right after he sent that last message, he blocked me and ran like a little bitch because he's too much of a coward and a pussy to be called out on his bullshit. This is a screenshot that I took right after that happened, where I tried sending him a message. And I hope you're watching this, Chauncey boy. So, I figured it would be better if you just hear my voice rather than just reading text on a screen. I am in their Discord servers, and they have the evidence which shows someone's telling the truth, and it's not you. You know, while we're here, I might as well take this time to respond to those 3 voice messages that you sent me. You say that nothing they say can be trusted. How? Why? Why should I trust you over them? It's well established that you're a pathological liar that can't be truthful about anything. I've seen you lie through your teeth. If you're breathing, you're lying. You're never truthful about anything. So I don't know what you were trying, who you thought you were trying to fool here, but like the vast majority of people, I'm not stupid enough to fall for your tricks. And also, I find it really hilarious that you called me a blind bitch because you're literally blind in one eye, and even if you weren't, you're really terrible at seeing things anyway. And I'm not just talking about vision wise. I mean, you're terrible at seeing that all of these people, from Marty to Masshole and all these other people, are clearly fucking with you. They're planting these thoughts in your head, and you believe it because you're too fucking stupid to think for yourself. You call me brainwashed because what? I'm questioning you. Well, I'm not even brainwashed. I just have critical thinking skills. Like, not even critical, it's just basic thinking skills. I can think, you know? The evidence speaks for itself. So I don't know who you were trying to fool, but it didn't work. And just like everything else you try, nothing you ever do works. Another thing that you mentioned that I'd like to bring up is you want me to read between their lines. Well, again, I've already done that. And everything that I've seen points to the conclusion that you're not telling the truth about anything. You claim that these people are pushing a narrative when the only person doing that is you. You're the one trying to push a narrative. You're the one that's been constantly trying to pull this woe's me, I'm the innocent victim narrative. When you've never been the victim in any of these situations. Everything that's happened to you is just shit that you've brought upon yourself, and you don't want to take accountability for it. I'm also not at all surprised that you're conveniently saying, oh, it's all fake, they're lying, which is exactly what you would say. You're just going off the mindset because I don't agree with it because I think it's wrong, it's fake, even though it's very clearly real. And I'm not at all again, I'm not at all surprised you're doing this because you have the mental capacity of a 5-year-old. Now, about your little offer earlier to quote unquote shut the fuck up. Well, Mr. Arnson, you've presented a very compelling proposition here, and after very close consideration, my answer is going to have to be no. I'm not going to stop talking about you, and neither is everyone else. I'm going to share the truth about you and all of the morally reprehensible shit that you've done. You think you're untouchable just because you make alt accounts that keep getting banned in less than an hour? Well, you're not. The only place you're untouchable is physically, because no one wants any sort of physical contact with that disgusting filth-covered walking carcass you call a body. If you really think that's just gonna shut me up, yeah, that's no. You're sadly mistaken. That's not gonna work. You've tried that on everyone else that's confronted you on this. It never has worked, and it never will work. So you might as well have just blocked me from the start. You should have known how it would end because I'm like everyone else. I see the proof and I think for myself. So yeah, you're caught in 4K and you can't hide. What makes you think that anyone for that matter would believe you? You think you desperately want to hope that everyone that talks to you are like those 14-year-old girls you DM on Facebook and Instagram, how you scare them into submission with these creepy manipulator tactics. Well, unfortunately, we're not like that. We're not that impressionable. And then you want to say that, oh, I should stand up for you. Uh, Why? What have you done to be worthy of it? And it's not like you'd ever do the same for anyone else. If someone was attacking me, I know for a fact you wouldn't stand up. You wouldn't do the same. You wouldn't do the same for anyone else. You're a narcissistic little egomaniac that only cares about himself. You have no regard for anything or anyone that isn't yourself. You don't care about what happens as long as it doesn't affect you. Why would anyone want to do you any favors when they know that you're a disloyal little coward that wants the world handed to him on a golden platter just for existing? You're you're the embodiment of all of the seven deadly sins, but especially in this case, greed. Not to mention, you're a spineless little backstabber. You pretend to be buddies with someone, like all of the friends you've ever had in your life, and the minute they so much as slightly criticize you, you lash out at them, yell the most hateful, vitriolic shit imaginable at them, and then turn your back on them because they won't bow down and unconditionally worship you. You are the absolute worst friend anyone could possibly ask for. So why the fuck would anyone want to do any favors for you? They wouldn't. You're a terrible person and it's just so blatantly obvious. The only thing in this world you're loyal to is yourself. You don't care about your friends. The only thing you care about is what you can get out of them. You're a human parasite. You're the worst kind of parasite of all. I don't know what I think it's called, an exocyte or something. Well, whatever. You're a parasite that feeds off other parasites. I mean, look at how we've seen how you treat Sally. Anyway, I know this is kind of old, and I'm really sorry that I couldn't share this sooner because, well, unlike you, I actually have a life outside of the internet. I'm not completely terminally online, you know. I have friends. I have a decent social life, and I have responsibilities, which is something that you really don't seem to understand. Well, not that you do understand it, you just don't want to do it. You probably convinced yourself because, again, you're a raging little narcissist and egomaniac. The reason why I'm not responding to you until by the time you watch this a week later is because I'm somehow scared of you. I can personally assure you, I am not scared of you in the slightest. You're less than 5 feet tall. Marty beat your sorry ass on the streets of Akron. He gave you a black eye and a broken nose, and he wasn't even trying. He was going easy on you. Any idiot could easily kill you with their bare hands. And that's not really a flex. You're built like a fucking twig. You're just the weakest weak link. So, you know what? Call me out if you like. Go on Marty's panel if you want, or go on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, Rumble, wherever the fuck you like to hang around these days. Make a video calling out me or something like, "Oh, Strider's a pussy" or "Strider's a little bitch" or whatever titles you usually make. Go ahead, do your fucking worst. I don't care. I'm not scared of you. I couldn't possibly be scared of you. I can't even fake it because you're not threatening. You're pathetic. You're nothing but a lobotomized chihuahua that thinks he's scary just because he screams the loudest. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I know it's nothing special like I said earlier, but I hope it was at least kind of entertaining. So, if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, hey, well, just leave feedback in the comments. Tell me what I could do better, and I'll try and see if I can fix it. So, this is Strider59 here, signing out. And just remember, no matter how bad you may have it, thank the good Lord that you're not Cyrax.